Let's talk about arithmetic and geometric sequences, right? We have arithmetic on the left here and geometric on the right. If someone were to give you a series of numbers like 3, 15, 75, and so on, and they asked you what would be the next number in the sequence, it's important to recognize what the relationship is between the 15 and the 3, or the 75 and the 15, and so on and so forth. That ratio, it's called a common ratio. The common ratio can be found just by dividing the 15 by the 3, for example, to get 5. That's the same thing that is then multiplied on each thing. So the 15 times 5 is 75, 75 times 5 is 375, and so on and so forth. So notice with geometric sequences, they have a common ratio r. So these formulas here are nice to know. However, with the ACT math portion, what you might need to do with the problem is, if they give you a series of numbers, you just want to know, for example, 3, 5, 7, 9. Just instead of trying to plug it into a formula, you can sometimes quickly find the next number. Now, of course, this was a quick, easy one here with 3 to 5, 5 to 7, and so on. This has a common difference, by the way. One of them has a common difference and one of them has a common ratio. So it's nice to know the difference between those two things. The first formula over here, by the way, is just telling you what the nth term, what would be a certain term. If I say what is the 15th term in a series, and you know what the first term is, you know how many terms there are, and you know what the common difference is, you can find whatever term is in that sequence. You can also find the sum of terms, right? If I say what is the sum of the first set of terms, for example, of something, you can use the sum here formula to find out if it's an arithmetic sequence and series or series. With the geometric, it has a different formula to find the sum. Again, we still have our first term. Notice that's a common feature between the two things. And this one has a ratio, a common ratio. And then what's the term that you're looking for? To what term are you looking? So these are elements of the formula that are good to know. I'm going to try and move my notes here up. So we've looked at sequences and series. Again, arithmetic, remember you're dealing with a common difference. And geometric, you're dealing with the common ratio for geometric. Sometimes it is best to just, instead of trying to solve trying to use the formulas, sometimes it is best to look at the options you've been given, try and just say what that next number needs to be. That might be more effective and efficient. We can look at more problems if you have questions, but just know your arithmetic and geometric sequences and series. Very good topic to spend some time on. Not too much time, just understand the basics. And then if you get these wrong when you're practicing, then it might be good for us to go back and see if you want to memorize these, or just get more familiar with it. But if you've learned it in school, make sure you get that notebook out, look at your notes. And I want to encourage you to make sure you keep your notebook for the ACT somewhere where you can refer back to it from time to time. Take notes on what you're learning and what you can apply moving forward. Keep up the good work. And this is just a short video on arithmetic sequences and series. There is a longer video in this section as well in the week 2, or in the week 2 content for mathematics. So feel free to reach out there and see what we have. Have a great day.